Welcome to my channel, NBA, not basketball again with chefboryar-Dboi. Gotta hit up with the dopest content. I speak with conscience, don't sleep on my shit. From sports to gossip, ball plus gossip equals bossip, the king of blog shit. The mother channels stink like horse shit mixed with fox piss, skip ads, and watch this. What's up, YouTube? I'm back at you with another banger/classic vlog. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Remember to hit that like button and that notification bell. So today we're going to discuss Kendrick Johnson, the young man whose body was discovered inside a vertical roll-up mat in the gymnasium of, I think how you say it, Lowndes County High School in Valdosta, Georgia. I think I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where he was a student. So apparently, at first he supposedly climbed inside that mat that was 2 inches taller than him to retrieve his gym shoe. Got stuck and suffocated. That story never made sense to me at all. So the family hired a different forensic pathologist to run a second autopsy, and it was discovered that there was no signs of asphyxia. There was blunt force trauma on different parts of KJ's body, and all of his organs were removed, top to bottom, head to toe. What? That was also very weird. And the police released that camera footage that just happened to be missing the parts with KJ in it. And coincidentally, this happened in all 4 cameras in the gym where the alleged murder took place. So sometime before Kendrick's death, he got into a fight with another student on the bus by the name of Brian Bell, who I think is the #1 suspect and definitely has something to do with the death of Kendrick Johnson, allegedly. Anyway, Brian tried to get on some playful, make everybody laugh, bully shit by grabbing KJ's dreads and pushing his head down. Apparently KJ was good with the hands because after he got loose, he beat the brakes off Brian, allegedly. So rumor has it, Brian said that it wasn't over, and Brian's dad, Rick Bell, a former FBI agent, went up to JK and told him, not JK, he went up to KJ, Kendrick, and told him that the fight wasn't fair and Kendrick should come to his home so him and Brian can fight again, which is also goofy as fuck. He eventually resigned from being an FBI agent after they raided his home and searched for evidence. Anyway, I just watched a documentary on Amazon Prime that I'm recommending you all go watch because they uncovered new evidence that shows Kendrick's murder was a cover-up. This shit is crazy, go watch it. It's called Finding Kendrick Johnson, with a star-studded production team, and they casted the homegirl, Jenniferlewis, the one who played in Panther. She was the mother of Kadeem Hardison character. Anyway, she did an excellent job narrating the film. The part I'm about to show you is the missing FBI report that proves Brian Bell is a fucking liar, and his father and some of the other law enforcement was a part of the cover-up. It's mind-blowing. So leave a comment below about what you think about this case. With that being said, let's get to it.
It's showtime.
Your child was murdered, and there's nothing else we can do about it. One thing we kept hearing over and over again was about this missing FBI report. regarding the security tape hard drive and the blacked out footage. So we looked into finding that report to see if we could locate it, and we did. However, the report was heavily redacted. But then we were able to find the unredacted FBI report, and what we discovered blew us away. You see, in the redacted report, you can barely see any of the video frames. Most of the frames are blacked out, and the ones with KJ are barely recognizable. In the unredacted report, we were able to see all the video frames in full color. The report follows KJ, Brian, and Brandon's movement throughout the school for the entire day and records where they were. Not only is this further video evidence that the Bell Boys were on campus when KJ went missing, we found something that the FBI clearly didn't want us to see. Let us put them side by side so you can see what we found. Here they are. Can you see something a little odd? Look closely. There appears to be a frame on both pages that matches. How could this be? What tipped us off is KJ's yellow folder. We were going through Brian's movements and all of a sudden, KJ's folder appeared on screen. That's right. There's a frame on KJ's side and Brian's side that is identical. The boys are standing seemingly right next to each other in the hallway.
Did you see Kendrick that day?
No. I did not.
Seeing the
What?
alleged killer
Liar.
KJ standing next to him in the hallway the day he died in school has sent chills down our spines. How did no one see this frame? How did the FBI let this go? Why did it take 6 years and an independent filmmaker to find this? These are all questions that may never go answered. But what we do know for sure is that we have more facts now than we ever had. And this case needs to be reopened and re-examined with a fine-tooth comb. After finding this game-changing evidence, our crew flew to Georgia to show Kendrick's parents as soon as possible.
Had you seen that frame?
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that? They are next to each other. That's the morning of. And that's in their own report. And we have their paperwork. And they saw that.
All the adults, authorities, and school personnel show you to the extent that how much they covered up.
How are you feeling right now?
It's just crazy. Just to let you know we was right in there all alone.
What do you think's gonna happen when
That
you
poor
release
woman.
this photograph?
They're going to try to come out with some more lies.
What do you think they're gonna say about it?
Somebody photocropped it
In their own report.
in their own report.
All along, we know it was bullshit. We know it was bullshit. They pushed a real large social media campaign against us about Kendrick and Brian. They never see each other, none that day. And go and show you, we was right, they was lying the whole damn while.
That's fucked up.
That's what they done.
After KJ's mom told our crew she thought they were gonna say that we faked this photo, we decided to go back into the FBI's report to see if there was anything else we can show to prove it. Lo and behold, the page after the photo was a grid that the FBI wrote describing each picture. In their own words, they wrote, quote, KJ observed in covered walkway moving towards camera. Bell observed in same location at this time. So there you have it. The FBI not only included the photo of Brian and Kendrick in their report, they included a spreadsheet explaining the photos that back up exactly what we are seeing. KJ and Brian standing next to each other the morning this all happened. After showing our new evidence to the Johnson family, we flew to D.C. to get a third-party perspective on this FBI report from Mitch. KJ and Brian standing next to each other the morning this all happened.
Hold up. I'm stuck. I'm stuck because if the footage was there, and if the footage was there, I don't recall seeing this footage. And I clearly remember
I don't think I trust him neither.
going to
For
the
real.
FBI office in Atlanta when I first got involved in the case. I've never seen this. Wait. I don't ever recall seeing KJ standing near Brian Bell with a yellow folder in his hand, and just based on the footage, obviously that's here, they're near each other. It may be 10 feet or closer. I can see the public not seeing certain things. I can see the family not seeing certain things. But as an investigator, it bothers me because it's something that I should have seen. And why wasn't I given the opportunity to see this? I recall being told that Brian Bell didn't see KJ that day. And it's obvious just by looking at this footage that came from wherever it came from that they had to have seen each other that day. And oh wow, oh man, I mean, y'all gotta excuse me, I'm a little messed up right now. To know that I'm seeing something now that I could not have seen back in 2015 when I was involved in the investigation, sort of kind of make me think that I wonder about some other things I did not see, or some other things that maybe I wasn't supposed to see. And when you're following the evidence and you're steered off in another direction and you miss evidence, then that most definitely is going to interfere with investigations. If I'm one of the investigators on the case, I should have seen this particular clip, and it shouldn't be because what a filmmaker found that I saw this. How was this filmmaker able to see this particular evidence? And I'm part of the investigation and I never saw it before. And I think that's what's troublesome to me, to see something new. I'm investigating the case, but I don't see it. But someone, a filmmaker, I mean, no disrespect, but the filmmaker, he finds a piece of evidence that I couldn't find. It's troublesome to me, and that's real. Yeah, that's it. Ain't nothing else I can say about that.
Did you see Kendrick that day?
I did not.
What?
Did you see Kendrick that day?
I did not.
What did he say?
What did the five fingers say to the face?
What?
Slap!